Hello everyone, welcome back to another great episode of Raihana's Cuisines. Today I'm going to show you how to make instant gluten-free khichdo. Honestly, this is the fastest dish that you can make. Super simple and absolutely delicious. I have tested this on a lot of people, a lot of family members, and they could not even tell that it was made from instant oats. So without further ado, let's get started. So let's go ahead and review our ingredients. I want to be calling out everything we're going to be using. Some of the amounts I'll be talking about it, but the other measurements will all be in the description box below the video. So we are going to be using 4 cups of gluten-free oats. Now, the reason why I said gluten-free oats is because if you look at the packaging, oats are generally always gluten-free, but it just makes a difference if it's produced in a factory with other ingredients. This one actually says that it is not produced in a factory with anything else that could contaminate it. So we're gonna be using those. These are quick oats. The other thing we're gonna use is I have here about half a pot of water that I've already put it on the stove so it can get nice and hot. To this water, we are gonna be adding half a cinnamon stick. We're gonna be using about 2-3 cloves and about 6 to 7 peppercorns. So we wanna flavor our oats. So that's gonna go in there. Once this comes a little bit to a simmer, we're gonna be adding our oats in. Now, for the rest of the ingredients for our khichdo is going to be, I have here turmeric, half a stick of cinnamon stick, because we added the half in here. It's gonna flavor it really well. I don't want it too cinnamony. Then I do have here ginger, garlic. I've got some green chilies. Now, the green chilies, you could either just grind up green chilies and use it, or if you have any type of a green chili sauce, you can use it. Pretty much versatile, or leave it out if you don't want to. I've got cinnamon, I've got cumin powder, cinnamon powder, lemon pepper, and then here I have some shredded meat. Now, the shredded meat, I would say about 1.5 cups you want to put in there. This is cooked already. I usually make mine in big bunches and then I freeze it. So this is going to be an instant recipe if you have shredded meat ready. So if you look at it, you see how it's just shredded. It's like cubes that I have shredded with, and I do have a video, but it's an older video. I'll put up the link for you guys. We're going to be using tomato paste. We also have onions here, fried onions, ready-made fried onions. Now, when you go buy your ready-made fried onions, usually they are fried with a coating on there. These ones on the packet will say not coated. So if you're making it for anybody that's either gluten insensitive or gluten-free, you want to make sure that you get your fried onions that are not coated. We're also going to be using some sambal chili garlic sauce, very optional, and some salt. So we're gonna use some olive oil, and I did say tomato paste. So I think I have it all down. We're gonna start adding our oats in there. So I said 4 cups, we're gonna do 4 cups. The other thing that I forgot to mention is we're also going to be adding some fresh cilantro. Hopefully hubby can get some. Also, we're gonna be using some crushed tomatoes. So I'm gonna go get those as well. So let's go ahead and do this. So I'm gonna put this in here. Let's give this a stir and let this come to a nice boil, and then we will have our oats all done. Now I'm also going to add a little bit of salt in here. Not much, but I always like to season my oats. It kind of soaks up the flavor. All right, while this is cooking, we're gonna start the actual tempering of our ingredients. So when this is done, all we have to do is mix it into the oats and our khichdo is ready. Our oats are already almost done. I mean, it cooks so quickly. So I've kept it on low on the back burner here. So we're gonna start off with About a half a cup of oil. Now, I know what you're gonna say, so much oil, but for the khichdo, we have to have a good amount of oil in there because we're also making about 4 cups. So, all right. We're gonna wait until this gets just a little bit warm. First things first, we're gonna add my ginger and garlic in here. You wanna cook our ginger and garlic because it releases those really good smell, scent. In there goes our cumin and our green chutney. So I usually like to cook up the ginger and garlic first, give it that really nice scent in there. All right. Well, that's coming to temperature. I'm also going to be adding tomato paste in here. And if you've watched my videos before, I really stress about cooking the tomato paste in the oil. It really makes a difference. Once you get this tomato paste to where it's a really nice auburn color and it has fried up with the, you know, the cinnamon and the ginger and garlic, and it just gives it that depth of flavor. Next, we're gonna go ahead and add our ginger and our chili garlic sauce. Now I'm not gonna throw this away. I'm just gonna fill it up a little bit with water, because if I need to add water in our khichdo to make it a little bit light, then I wanna use up that chili garlic sauce in there. Just gonna mix it. Keep that aside. So these ingredients, I really want them to cook up really, really nicely. Once they cook up, we're gonna add our onions in there. We're gonna add our crushed tomatoes in there. And then we'll start adding all the other powdered spices in there as well. So we're gonna let this cook for about 2 minutes. Do you see the color? Do you see the texture? So now, the other thing also I wanna point out is don't cook this on high. You wanna keep this on a medium-low. Let it kind of cook by itself, kind of get the really depth of flavor in there. So at this point, I am going to go ahead and add our crushed tomatoes in there. Okay, go ahead and add our turmeric. Garam masala. Cumin. Lemon pepper. Don't have lemon pepper, don't worry about it, just add some lemon juice in there. I'm gonna cook this for just a little bit more. Now we'll add our fried onions in there. Now I'm gonna cook this a little bit more for about 2 more minutes, and then we'll see if it gets too thick. We'll add that, you know, water that we saved. We're gonna add that a little bit in there before we mix in our oats. Okay, see how that looks? It actually smells like khichdo, and we haven't even actually mixed everything together. So now let's go ahead and add our shredded meat in here, cooked shredded meat. Mix everything really well. Now you want to do a taste test right now just to make sure that you have enough salt and your spices, everything's good. But mind you that we will also have to give it a taste test once everything is mixed together, and then adjust the flavors by adding more spices, garam masala, salt, you know, if we need more too. Okay, so at this point now, I'm gonna add a little bit of that. I just wanna make it a little bit runny, just a little bit, so that we can mix it with the oats really well. And I did give it a taste test, and at this point everything is spot on. Okay. So at this point I'm going to take this off the stove because we've cooked it enough. And I'm going to bring the oats back. I want you to look at the oats. Look at this. Look how nicely this has cooked up. Let's go ahead and get our mixture. I'm going to add that in here. This is instant cooking. This is why, when we were really busy with nummy jars, this is the stuff that I was counting on because it cooked up so fast. Just to see. So, for sure, we need to add salt. Spices are perfect in there. Gonna need salt. We're gonna need some lemon pepper in there. So the pot that we had, that we did the tomato paste mixture in, it's gonna add water in there so I can clean out that pot. Now, the other thing you can also do is you can use beef stock. This dish can also be made with chicken, so you can use chicken stock. I actually forgot, but I remembered, so I thought I'll tell you. It still tastes delicious without it, but you could use that. You could also use the bouillon if you have any bouillons at home. Mix that up with water and put that in. And I still have a feeling we're gonna need a bit more water in here. So now basically our khichdo is completely done. The only one thing is now you gotta cater it to your taste. So give it a taste test, see if you need to adjust any other flavorings in there, and then I'll show you how I am going to serve this. So we're just gonna go ahead and grind this. This is completely optional. Some people like it where it has the little bit of texture in there. We at home kind of like it semi, so I'm not gonna blend it too much. So it's not, nice and smooth now, and that's how we've been eating it. So now it just depends on you customizing it the way you want to have it at home. It's just, don't be shy of the spices as well, because okay, now what we're gonna do is we're gonna set it up and add our khichdo is ready, but I really wanted you to see the consistency of this, because as it sits, it's gonna get thicker and thicker. Say if it's done tomorrow, you take it out, it's gonna be thick. So just make sure that you add either a beef broth or water in it, and then also adjust your seasoning. But see how it is, it's not super runny, but it's also not super thick. So I just wanted to show you this. And now for when it's completely done like this, all we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and just top it with some cilantro, just like that. Now if you wanted to add a little bit of the fried onions on it, you can. I'm just gonna leave it out. My kids are not too much a fan for it, so we're just gonna leave that out. But also you can see here that the cilantro is cut a little bit big. it's not like tiny pieces. I like it like that. Again, change it and cater it to how you like it. But other than that, this is completely ready. And I'm also going to bring out our achar or pickle that we made, and I'm going to put it in a plate and show you how it looks. So I've got my plate here. For those that don't know and are going to try it the first time, this is how we eat it. So I've got the mixture and my mouth is just already salivating. Again, remember, this might be gluten-free, but it's not carb-free, just letting you know. But I'm gonna try it for the heck of it. So what you do is you just take a little bit of the khichdo, mix it with the achar or the pickle, and I don't know what to tell you. You're gonna have to try it. Leave a comment on the bottom. Let me know what you think. But this is comfort food. This is delicious, quick, and so satisfying. With that, thank you so much for joining me on this episode of Raihana's Cuisines. Hope you can join me here next time with another great video. See you then, friends.